Hello guys, welcome back to Mr. Legend Crypto. Guys, in this video we'll be talking about the king of the market, Bitcoin, currently trading above $19,000. I'll be giving you 5 reasons why I believe the Bitcoin bear market bottom is in. I believe Bitcoin will not go lower than 17,600 in this bear market. We'll be taking a look at the Bitcoin US dollar price chart. We'll also be looking at Bitcoin's performance against gold, Bitcoin's performance against silver, Bitcoin's performance against the money supply, and then we'll take a look at a Bitcoin against the Nasdaq. We'll be looking at all these price charts to see where Bitcoin is heading in the coming weeks and why I believe the bear market bottom is in and why this is the best time to be buying some Bitcoin if you want to have some gains in the next bull run. We'll be talking about that and more in this video. But first, guys, if you're new to this channel and you want to make money long term trading or investing in cryptocurrencies, if you want to get the latest crypto news, price predictions, and chart analysis, this is the channel for you. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like these. Let's get down to business. Guys, in the last 1 year, Bitcoin is down 54.1%. In the last 1 month, Bitcoin is down 9.8%. Bitcoin is currently trading for $19,220 at the point of recording of this video. Now, this is the Bitcoin US dollar price chart on a weekly time frame. This moving averages you are seeing right here is the Bitcoin 200-week moving average and Bitcoin's 300-week moving average. Now, there's a myth in the crypto space that Bitcoin actually bottoms every bear market around this 200-week moving average. It has happened 3 times, and everybody's expecting it to happen the 4th time. And Bitcoin had its bottom right here in January 2021. We had some weeks below the 200-week moving average, but Bitcoin found its bottom around that average. In 2018, Bitcoin found its bottom around the 200-week moving average. Even in the COVID sell-off, you saw that Bitcoin here, yes, it pierced through the moving average, the 200-week moving average, but Bitcoin went on to set new all-time highs after coming back to that average. And right now in 2022, we can see that Bitcoin is way below that 200-week moving average. But if you take a look at Bitcoin's 300-week moving average, it will give us a clearer picture as to where Bitcoin is heading and why I believe the Bitcoin bear market bottom is in. If you take a look at Bitcoin's 300-week moving average, you can see that when we had the COVID sell-off in 2020, a lot of people thought that Bitcoin just pierced through the 200 moving average down into oblivion, but Bitcoin came back to test the 300-week moving average. Now, that was the first time Bitcoin was coming to test its 300-week moving average. Right now, in the 2022 bear market, you can see that Bitcoin is comfortably coming back to test it. Bitcoin tried to come back to test its 300-week moving average on the 13th of June 2022. That's where we capitulated and we got to the lowest we have been in this bear market. That was around 17,600. And we can see right now, even the deep Bitcoin had that took it down to 18,100. Bitcoin has not still touched that 300-week moving average. I believe that's where Bitcoin will bottom in this bear market. For Bitcoin to come back to that average right now, we'll see Bitcoin trading around 17,600, and that's the lowest we have gone in the bear market. A lot of ideas are out there where the bottom of the bear market might be. A lot of people are calling for Bitcoin to come to 13,000, 12,000 region, and the argument for that is that Bitcoin has a strong support around the $12,000, $13 region, and that argument is actually valid. You can see that Bitcoin topped in this rally we had. The relief rally we had in June 2013, that was where Bitcoin got rejected. In 2017, 2018, when Bitcoin was breaking to new all-time highs, that was where Bitcoin was finding support before we finally broke below that region, and we couldn't get there till that rally in 2019. Even in 2020, that was a very, very interesting region before we broke to new all-time highs. So I can understand the argument that maybe, just maybe, Bitcoin will come to the $13,000 region. But I don't believe Bitcoin will do that, guys, because if Bitcoin comes to $13,000, it means that will be the first time Bitcoin is going below its 200-week moving average and its 300-week moving average. I don't think Bitcoin will do that. The other argument can be said that yes, the macro conditions are not favorable for Bitcoin right now. But guys, if you look at Bitcoin RSI, this is the lowest the RSI has been in Bitcoin's existence. If you check Bitcoin RSI on the weekly time frame, in 2015, when Bitcoin bottomed right here, this was where the RSI was. It was in the lower end around the 29 region for the RSI. In 2018, when Bitcoin bottomed again, the RSI was around 39 region. Bitcoin had its bottom around that range. Right now, Bitcoin RSI went to as low as 25. This is the lowest we have seen Bitcoin RSI. That's another reason why I believe the bottom is in, coupled with the fall in the market. The crypto market is in the extreme fear. We have been stuck in extreme fear, and history has shown that anytime Bitcoin has this period of time where it's stuck in extreme fear for quite a number of time and people don't want to buy. Look at what happened in June 2022. We got to extreme fear where we are getting single digits on the crypto fear and greed index. The last time we had single digits was in 2020. That proved to be a good buying opportunity. Before then, we had single digit fears in November 2018, December 2019, and that proved to be the Bitcoin bear market bottom. Now, another reason why I believe the bottom is in for Bitcoin, the bear market, is if you look at this chart, this is Bitcoin against gold. Now, if you plot the chart for Bitcoin against gold, you will notice that Bitcoin has gone way below its 2018 all-time high. Against gold, Bitcoin got to as high as 15.28 in 2017, 2018. But right now in this bear market, something important has happened. Bitcoin has come back to test that rally we had in June 2019, which is very, very important. That's if you measure Bitcoin against gold. Bitcoin came back to test the rally we had in 2019, and that's around the 9.91 region. And that's why I believe the bear market bottom is in. If you take a look at Bitcoin US dollar price chart, Bitcoin has not come to test that 2019 region. That's why a lot of people are waiting for Bitcoin to come back to 13,000 because they believe there's a strong support right here. I'll be showing you why those people are wrong. Now, against gold, you can see that Bitcoin has come back to test that region. That's why we believe that Bitcoin has bottomed against gold. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin against silver, something interesting is happening to this chart. If you plot the Bitcoin versus silver price chart, you see that Bitcoin against silver has come back to test where we were in that rally in June 2019. Very, very interesting. We have gone below the 2018 all-time high. That's where Bitcoin is on the US dollar price chart. But you can see that Bitcoin against silver, we are way below that high, and we have come back to test that June rally 2019 region. For Bitcoin on the price chart, that will mean Bitcoin is hovering around $13,000. But you can see that on the Bitcoin US dollar price chart, Bitcoin is still hovering around the 2017, 2018 all-time high. And I'll be showing you why Bitcoin is doing that when we take a look at Bitcoin against the money supply. Now, this is the Bitcoin versus the money supply. The US government have printed a lot of US dollars in 2020 and 2021. An unprecedented amount of US dollars were printed. So if we plot the Bitcoin price chart against the money supply, guess what, guys? Bitcoin against the US dollar money supply has come back to the region where we were in June 2019. Now, this is the third chart that is giving us confidence that Bitcoin's bottom is in, because we have come back to that critical support region. I'm not saying we cannot go lower. We can actually dump lower than that, but that will break the charts, and that will mean a lot of trouble for Bitcoin. You can see that if you take a look at Bitcoin against gold, Bitcoin has come to that region. If you take a look at Bitcoin against silver, Bitcoin has come to that same region. Even if you take a look at Bitcoin against the money supply, Bitcoin is down around that region. That's why I expect the bottom to be in for Bitcoin, and this is why you want to be accumulating Bitcoin at this range. At the same time, if Bitcoin goes lower than 17,600, all bets are off. But you can see that if you plot Bitcoin against the money supply, Bitcoin has fallen into a bear market since the 16th of May. That's after Bitcoin fell around that $30,000 region. You can see that right now, Bitcoin is finding support around here. And if you take a look at the RSI is in the oversold region. It's in the worst we have seen in Bitcoin existence. That's if you plot Bitcoin against the money supply. Now, if you're not still convinced, let's take a look at Bitcoin against the NASDAQ. Guess what, guys? Bitcoin is still back to that June 2019 region against the NASDAQ. If you take a look at what Bitcoin has done, it's way below its all-time high it set in 2017. Against the NASDAQ, Bitcoin has come back to that June 2019 region. This chart is actually showing us more reasons why we should be buying Bitcoin right now, because it looks as if the bear market bottom is in. Yes, a lot of bad news is there out there. A lot of people are saying, oh, Bitcoin can continue dumping, Bitcoin to 10,000, 12,000. I believe Bitcoin can go to as low as $10,000, $12,000 if you are looking at the Bitcoin US dollar price chart, because there's a very, very strong support at that level. But if you plot Bitcoin against other metrics, you realize that Bitcoin is already in that region. And the reason why Bitcoin on its US dollar price chart has not gotten to that region is that a lot of dollars were printed in 2020 and 2022. There's inflation running rampant, and you don't think that inflation will affect Bitcoin. I actually think that Bitcoin too has been affected by the inflation, and that's why we have seen Bitcoin not drop to as low as 13,000 in this bear market. Bitcoin is currently trading for 19,200. Now, I've given you reasons why I believe the bear market bottom is in. If we take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, the moving average, the 200 and 300 weekly moving average, that's where Bitcoin is consolidating in this bear market. I believe Bitcoin will not go below the 300 week moving average. It currently sits around $17,585. That's a very, very good place to be buying Bitcoin. But you have to make that decision for yourself. The bear market, nobody wants to buy. In the bull run, everyone's born to buy. In the bear market, nobody wants to buy when the price is low. In the bull run, when the price goes back high, everybody wants to buy. We've taken a look at Bitcoin against gold. Bitcoin is showing us that it has come back to this strong support level. Bitcoin against silver, Bitcoin has come back to that strong support level. Bitcoin against the money supply, we see a lot of dollars were printed in the last 2 years. So if you divide the price of Bitcoin against the money supply, Bitcoin has come back to that level. And if you take a look at Bitcoin against the Nasdaq, Bitcoin is back to that level. And guys, with these few points of mine, I hope you believe that the bear market bottom is in, but you have to make that decision for yourself. Will you be a buyer right now, or will you be a seller in this market? You have to make that decision for yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I drop a new video. See you guys in my next video.